All right, so following week 16 of the 2023 NFL season, the betting odds came out for who's going to take home the 2023 NFL MVP award. And right now, according to BetMGM, Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson has the best odds, followed by Christian McCaffrey, Tua Tagovailoa, Brock Purdy, and then coming in at number 5 is Josh Allen. So I've seen a lot of people get into some heated discussions over the last few days, whether it's on social media, specifically Twitter, or even on the national talk shows. So I want to give my take here because I feel like people get too wrapped up in the stats. Now, I think the stats are very important and they point to a lot of specific areas and important aspects, but I think it's important that we don't get too wrapped up in those stats. So I'm going to start by listing a few stats that I think are important, and then I'm going to use that to transition us into the points that I want to make. So first of all, Josh Allen is top 10 in the three main passing categories for quarterbacks. He's top 10 in passing yards, passing touchdowns, and completion percentage. Lamar Jackson is not top 10 in any of those. Now, it's easy to say, well, Josh Allen also has the second most interceptions, and he has 15. Sam Howell's leading the league with 17 right now. But then it's also easy to say that Lamar Jackson's passing numbers aren't as high as they would be if he wasn't so much of a running quarterback, because his rushing stats are more abundant than Josh's. And that's not to say that Josh Allen isn't a good rushing quarterback. It's just based on the flow of the offense, Allen hasn't ran as much as Lamar this year. And it's also easy to say that Josh would probably have a stronger case for MVP right now if the Bills had a better record, because the Bills are sitting at 9-6. But here's where it gets interesting. Allen has led 3 game-winning drives this year for the Bills, but if it wasn't for his defense and his coaching letting him down in the final minute, then he would have 6 game-winning drives. And if the Bills had 2 or 3 more wins right now, I think his odds would be a lot higher than 5th place. And I think that people would start to understand a little bit more why Josh is so valuable to his team. Now, the one final stat that I do want to use before we get into the point that I want to make is that Josh Allen has accounted for 40 total touchdowns this year. The Bills have scored 48 as a team. So that means that Josh has accounted for over 83% of his team's total touchdowns. You look at Lamar Jackson, and he has scored 24 of his team's 46 touchdowns, which is only 52.2%. So I think that is a stat right there that shows how valuable Josh actually is. Because again, it's not who has the best stats, it's who is the most valuable to their team. And after I saw this play that I'm about to show you by Josh Allen the other night in Los Angeles, it really just came to light for me. And I want to present this to you guys here tonight. And before I show you this play, I feel like we've been waiting for that signature Josh Allen play this year, where we're waiting for that big hurdle or the nasty stiff arm or for him to break his ankles. But he's had some signature plays with his arm that I feel like have been going under the radar almost. As great as these plays have been, I feel like they're not getting the recognition that they should. So here we go. It's 3rd and 4 the other night. The game is on the line. The season is essentially on the line. And Allen is facing an all-out blitz. He has 3 Chargers coming right at him, and he somehow has the recognition to get this ball 20, 30 yards down the field, finding Khalil Shakir to set up the game-winning field goal. And he made that field goal attempt so much easier for Tyler Bass. I don't know how many quarterbacks are making this play, where he is off both of his feet, falling back, literally just chucking it up, using his sheer athleticism and arm strength to get that down the field to Shakir, setting up the game-winning 29-yard field goal from Tyler Bass. I mean, that is just an insane play that not a lot of quarterbacks are making. And then you look at the play in Kansas City, the one where Allen completed that insane pass to Latavius Murray. Now, I should say, the Bills ended up punting on this drive, so that wasn't their game-winning field goal drive. But these kinds of plays show how important Josh Allen is to his team. So when you look at this play, again, 3 defenders in his face, literally pushing him out of bounds off both feet again, and he somehow has a wherewithal to find Latavius Murray. And again, the arm strength and the athleticism. And it is just mind boggling how Josh Allen can do this. And these are the kinds of plays that show what Josh Allen means to his team and how valuable he really is. So I'm not sitting up here trying to make the case. As of right now, Josh Allen deserves to be the 2023 NFL MVP. What I'm trying to say is these final two games are very important for all of these teams, and specifically for Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. Because I think that if the Bills continue to play strong, and if they can win out and maybe even win the division, then Josh Allen is going to have a very, very strong case to win the 2023 NFL MVP.